All right. First and foremost, I want to start off by saying Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Call Halal Yahweh, Ba Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba Shem Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS who rule well and who taught me this truth. And shalom to you, sincere Akim, out there listening, learning, and pushing this truth. And shalom to the few sincere Akwath that are out there listening and learning as well. With that being said, I'm going to jump straight into this video. I don't want to ratazah. It'll be edifying. As usual, I'm going to go into Rakah Kwadash. And I was going to do another lesson, but I guess the spirit, Yahweh Shem Shai wanted me to do something else. Because in the midst of gathering scriptures and a plethora of scriptures were coming to me for the other lesson I was going to do, another thought popped into my mind, which we know man's goings of the Lord. It was really Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And, this lesson that I'm doing now, which is pretty much an exhortation, to the body, to the elect, to the believers, all right? Especially the men that are pushing out there, the hopeful elect, the ones that are out there fighting and putting their life, as Elder Malcolm says all the time, making their bodies a living sacrifice and risking their lives daily to bring you this gospel, to push this truth. My mind was really on them, the believers, the hopeful elect, and on, of course, first and foremost, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, and the Rakah Kwadash, and how to steal, not the, well, we are the real Christians. I'm going to steal something that the so-called Christians, even though we know we're the real Christians, the true worshipers of the Messiah, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, because we worship Yahweh Shai in spirit and in truth, okay? We have the 100% truth, not what these so-called, they call the wacky-tacky Christians. They have them lies, them doctrines of devils that was passed down to them from their slave master, Esau Edom, the wicked. We understand, we have the truth of the scriptures, all right? But I was just thinking about how good, Salakia, our God is, our power, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, and how wonderful and how just and how righteous and how faithful and true and merciful, because a lot of times, me personally, I think about the bad side of the Lord, which isn't bad. It's all good, but it's balanced. I think about the fear. That's what really, gets me moving is the fear of the Lord. But the Lord is loving too, man, and compassionate, long suffering, and He's just at the end of the day. But as the scriptures say, knowing the terror of the Lord, He persuade men. The terror is what really, that fear. You got to have that fear in you. But I was just thinking about how, man, the Lord, this is beautiful because I'll tell you what happened. The Passover's coming up tomorrow, and what I was actually just, my mind for some reason was running on certain brothers that I haven't seen in a while. And that's because Esau Edom has been, making this truth harder and harder to find. He's been striking brothers' pages. The algorithm's been hiding videos, shadow banning certain brothers. So certain people that I remember, my mind just ran on them because the Passover is coming up, and we know obviously a lot of brothers, many are called, few are chosen. A lot of people fall out the truth, But I found a lot of the brothers that I haven't seen in a while, but also, the algorithm led me to a plethora of new brothers, man. And that just boosted my faith, and that's kind of like why my mind shifted to do this lesson. And I was thinking about how, man, we definitely are at the end, man. This word hasn't gone out void. The Lord is doing, the Lord is working, baby. On all, the Lord don't take no days off, man. He don't sleep, like man sleeps. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, they don't sleep. The angels don't sleep. And the Lord is constantly working, and each day that passes, we're getting closer and closer to our redemption. We're going to have to go through that fire. Okay, we going through it now. But that fire is about to be turned up, as Elder Apostle Tahar said, 2022, the year of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, turning up. But, hey, the Lord is working. It's a lot of one-man camps I was seeing. And not just I'm not you got a lot of bug outs. We all know that, but if you pay attention, the Lord always dealt with a remnant. There's a lot of brothers out there pushing this same sound doctrine that we learned from our apostles, man, to giving double out. First and foremost, giving all praises to our power. They're saying the name correctly, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, and the Rakak Wadash, and they're acknowledging our elders, you know, and they're going out there on the highways and the byways. They're actually hitting the pavement, you know, the spirit got to be with you to find a lot of these brothers, man. They don't have a lot of views, but they diligent. I see them, you know. I stumble across them, yesterday really yesterday, you know, and that thought came back in my mind, man, and I was like, man, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is working, man, and not to mention, let me start with this scripture because I've been blibbity blabbing. The word of the Lord doesn't go out void, man. The word does not go out void. Okay, that's why the scriptures say prophesy to the wind, work out your own salvation. You know, everybody's lot is different, but guess what? We're all working for that same penny, that same reward. Okay, and the angels are keeping account. They're keeping record. So hey, you're storing up them righteous acts, them righteous works, and at the end of the day, what the Lord, let me read this, Isaiah 55:11. So shall my word be, because we don't speak, we speak the words of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the only God, the only power, the true power of the earth, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, we speak his words found within these holy scriptures. All we do is interpret it, break it down to you, and we don't add or take away. And like I said, there's a plethora of brothers, the elect, the hopeful elect out there doing the same thing. Whether you know about them or not, whether you see them or not, the Lord is working, man. The Lord is sealing the elect like he said he would. And this devil, you may not know it, but guess what? Edom knows. That's why he's doing what he's doing. I got scriptures, man. He's being slick, man. He's being very cautious. He's behind in his agenda to bring forth the charagma, because he's walking on eggshells, man. Okay, because you may not see them, but he got his algorithm, he got his agents, his spies, and they've been gathering intel. This devil, it says he's accomplished a diligent search, man. Esau doesn't go to war until he has all his dots crossed and his eyes his T's crossed and his I's dotted. Everything in order, everything in check, and he got the algorithm. Now you see he got the actual algorithm documenting the things that you say, but he sees all the camps popping up in a different this, that, and the third of different brothers. He's been keeping account. He's been building the file on you, putting you in the coding. You got the yellow, the red. We're in the red, and the Edom sees all of us. He sees all the ones that are watching us, the followers. He sees, man. Esau's been watching, but he's being cautious because he knows this is his last hurrah. He got to be careful. Soon as he makes his move, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is lifting up that standard already, but he's really going to lift up that standard. As soon as he tries to touch the men of the Lord, it's on and popping. He knows that. He can't turn it back. You see? So, hey, the Lord is working, baby. The Lord is doing his thing. The elect are being sealed. Isaiah 55:11. So shall my word, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai's word, be that goeth forth out of my mouth. All right? It shall not return unto me void. That's why we prophesy to the wind. Just do what the Lord said. Do what the Lord said. It's not about views. It's not about likes. It's about being obedient. Okay? Working out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Okay? It says, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void. Void means empty. It's going to do something. When we bring out this word, something happens. Whether you see it or not, whether you believe it or not, it's something is happening, right? It says, but it shall accomplish that which I please, because man's goings of the Lord. This is ultimately Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai's movie. We're all just characters. We all have a job to do, a lot. Okay? You see, and when we come out, when we open up our mouth and prophesy, it's doing something. It's not in vain, right? What is it doing? It's marking people. It's marking the wicked, and it's marking the elect, and it's sealing them for this judgment. Okay? You see? Through this word is the sifter. We're just fishing. We're fishing, you see? And the Lord is doing everything else, chiefly through the unicorn. The internet is doing the major heavy lifting. But like I said, the brothers are hitting the pavements too, man. The highways and the byways. I see them. You see? It's beautiful times, man. Beautiful times. The end is nigh, and this devil knows, and he's scared. It says, "So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth; it shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper." Exactly. You can't do nothing against the truth, but for it. Even if brothers come into this truth and fall out, the whatever works they did, whatever righteous works they did, it accomplished what the Lord wanted it to accomplish. It gathered, it planted whatever seeds, whatever it did what it was supposed to do. That was your lot to come in and fall out. That was the Lord's part of the Lord's movie, his algorithm. You see, which is ultimately all leading to the kingdom, our redemption. You see, you see. So it says, "But it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper." You can do nothing against this truth, but for it. Okay, nothing you could do against this truth. Okay, that your Esau Edom's end is inevitable. Esau's the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. The kingdom is coming. You can't stop it. The baby's about to be born. You can't stop it. Okay, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. But the spirit got to be with you, because the Lord don't want everybody to get this. The Lord don't want everybody. The Lord ain't looking for all of Israel. The Lord is looking for a remnant, the elect. It's a small cluster, a few good men, if you may have it. And you got the one third, the innumerable multitude of believers. When I'm talking about the prophets, it's only a few good men, all right? But at the end of the day, what did it say also? In the day of power, our people will be willing. So, hey, when all the things we've been prophesying, the words of the Lord, because we're the Lord's weathermen, his heralds, as the elders say, okay? When all these things come to pass, then they shall know a prophet have been amongst them. A lot of them are going to believe in them times, man. When reality sets in, they're going to believe. The elect anyways, okay? You see? So, hey, just keep on pushing. The Lord is working, baby, and He's working overtime. He ain't taking no days off. You okay? The day of vengeance burneth in His heart. Romans 11:7. What then? Yasharallah, Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. And that's the only thing we're concerned with is the elect. Okay, and that's why we do these videos, man, to help seal and gather the elect. All right, and we do that through bringing out Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's words. All right, not our words, but Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's words, his thoughts. All right, his will. Okay, you see, and we just filter it as we were taught. Okay, we don't add or take away. You see, and there's, like I said, there's a bunch of men out there doing the same things, man. And if the spirit is with you, and you search the YouTubes and you'll see them. You know, the Lord sees them, the angel sees them. Okay, and they got their job to do. And they're doing their job. Which is the Lord's will. Deuteronomy 32:2. My doctrine, right? Because it's not our doctrine. It's the doctrine of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, and you can't add or take away from it. It's sound, no leaven. My doctrine shall drop as the rain. My speech shall distill as the dew, as the small rain upon the tender herb, and as the showers upon the grass. And that's the point. The Lord's words are going to be magnified. Okay? Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai will be magnified in the earth, whether you like it or not. Okay? And he is being magnified. Because the end is coming. The end is nigh. All right? And this is, actually, the whole chapter is good, of course, but straight to the point. It's a lot of bug outs, a lot of antichrist, a lot of false prophets, but also the remnant is being sealed and gathered, man. As it said, he's going to sift the house of Israel as corn is sifted in the sieve, but not the least grain shall fall upon the ground, man. The unworthy is going to fall out this truth, you see, but the elect are going to remain, okay? The first fruits, Lord's will, we be of that number. And he that endureth till the end, the same shall be saved. We got to endure to the end. Matthew 24:14. And this gospel, this good news that we're preaching, all right, to you tribes, you so-called Negroes, West Indians, Haitians, Latinos, Hispanics, North Americans, Seminole Indians, and the Israelite foreigners that are scattered abroad, all right? This good news we're preaching to you, right? This gospel of the kingdom shall be preached into all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. And it's doing that. It's doing that. And guess what? This devil is scared, man. This devil is scared. Okay? And 2/3 of our own people are scared because they know. A lot of you know the truth, and you're teaching lies, man. And the Lord gonna get you too, man. 2/3 of our people, as it says, are gonna be cut off and die. Two parts shall be cut off and die, man. You know, the ones of you that refuse to repent and that are teaching blasphemies and lies, scattering the Lord's sheep, you're gonna get your judgment too. This is Matthew. That's like a John 15, and straight to the point. 15 and 22. If I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not sinned. But now they have no cloak for their sin. You see, and that's the point. That the word is accomplishing that which he pleaseth. It's sealing you. It's marking you. You can't say you didn't hear, you didn't know. You can't say you didn't, you saw the straight gate. You saw the men, the believers, the hopeful elect, the body of believers traveling along that straight gate. You chose to stay in the broad that leadeth to destruction. But you can't say you didn't know the name of the Lord. You can't say you weren't warned. You see? You see? But at the end of the day, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is only concerned with the elect just as we are. Okay, the believers. Okay, you know, this is Malachi 3 and 16. Then they that feared the Lord Yahweh, because ultimately that's what really gets you motivated is the fear of the Lord. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, man. The fear is what really lights that fire up under your ass, You know? Then they that feared the Lord Yahweh spake often one to another. Because like I said, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is balanced, man. He loves, but he also hates, and he's a power of judgment. You see? And you don't want to be caught on the wrong side of the Lord. Okay? You see? You don't want the indignation of the Lord. You want his tender mercies. And the Lord Yahweh hearkened, Salakia, Malachi 3:16. Then they that feared the Lord Yahweh spake often one to another. And that's all you brothers out there, man, sighing and crying for all the abominations done therein, pushing this same sound doctrine. Okay? That's what we're doing. We're through these video epistles. We're speaking one to another. You know? And the Lord Yahweh hearkened and heard it. And you see, often because they're diligent. There's a lot of brothers that's been in season, out of season, just like we learned from our elders, man. A lot of brothers are pushing, man. Like I said, Esau is trying to hide this truth. You see, and the Lord Yahweh hearkened and heard it, and a book of remembrance was written before him for them that feared the Lord Yahweh and thought upon his name. You see, and that's the point. So let's keep going. I don't want to make this too long. Because like I said, the Lord is doing what he said he was going to do. The words of the Lord that doesn't go out void. What is it doing? It's gathering the elect, the believers, you know. Matthew 24 and 31. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the winds. But the elect are going to have that tawah, that spiritual mark exempt from judgment. And how are they going to get that? Because they were sealed through hearing this word. You see? You see? You see? So, but when this destruction comes, the Lord is going to gather his elect from wherever we are, because we're scattered. We're scattered, and we're going to get called up into that ship with what Esau, Edom, and the world ignorantly calls UFOs. Those are the chariots of the Lord. And that's how the elect are going to get delivered. That's how we're going to escape this thermonuclear destruction, the second death, the lake of fire. Okay? You see? You see? But it says Matthew 24 and 31. But that's what the Lord is doing. He's sealing his elect through what? The word. That's what we bring out, the word, to help seal the elect. You see? And the Lord is working on all fronts, man. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. Mark 13 and 27. And then shall he send his angels and shall gather together his elect, because it's all about the elect. You see, like I brought out in Romans 11 and 7. What then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for. What's that? Salvation, this truth, mercy. But the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. You see? Because the Lord is only dealing with a remnant. You see? And he's only going to save a remnant of Yasharallah. You see, 2/3 are going to die here, chiefly in Babylon the Great, America. Mark 13:27. And then shall he send his angels and shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from the uttermost part of the earth to the uttermost part of heaven. Because what? We're scattered. We're scattered. Okay? You see? Amongst all these heathen nations. And this is Zephaniah 2:1. Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired. That's Israel, Yasharallah, you tribes. And what's gathering us? Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And the Rakah Quadash through the word. The word. This word is what's gathering us. Okay? You see? Couple more and I'm out of here. Hey, but like I said, Esau Edom knows, man. He sees. He's the one that's keep implementing these different these different things to help hide. He's coming up with all type of different ways to hide the truth, man. You know, these different parameters and this, that, and the third, and algorithms and this, that, and the third. You know, playing with the numbers, playing with the views, playing with the likes. You know, magnifying folly and this, that, and the third. He's the one that's manipulating things to try to hide this truth. But because he knows at the end of the day, he's through. His end is nigh. His destruction is nigh. He knows if he had but a short time, and we're gonna take the kingdom. We're taking it now. It's nothing he can do, man. He's in slippery slopes, man. He's walking on eggshells. You okay? He's in a trick bag. This is Psalms chapter 73. Psalms 73 and 73 and 18. Surely thou didst set them in slippery places. Thou castest this Slakia. Surely thou didst set them in slippery places. Thou castest them down into destruction. That's Esau Edom. He's in a slippery place, man. You know, the Lord got him in a trick bag. You see, because this is talking about the wicked. When you go up to go up to the top, Esau Edom is the wicked. And the wicked, they're set in a slippery slope, man. They're in a trick bag. His blessing was the sword, but he's gonna have to answer for that. Isaac blessed Esau with the sword, but he's gonna have to answer for that, for taking vengeance against his brother like that, for that perpetual hatred. You're gonna have to answer for that. You see. So, hey, a recompense is coming. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has him in a trick bag. Okay, this is Job 18 and 5, because like I said, this is the wicked again. Esau Edom. He's talking about Esau Edom. Malachi 1 and 4, the borders of wickedness. Esau Edom. They are the wicked, and 2/3 of our people are wicked as hell too. And a recompense is coming. Lest ye repent. It says, yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine. The light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out with him. The steps, okay, his steps, Esau Edom's steps, the steps, because man's goings of the Lord, right? The king's heart is in the hands of the Lord. As the rivers, he turneth it ever whichsoever way he will. The Lord controls everybody, man. There is no free will. And it's an algorithm leading to the kingdom. Esau Edom's downfall and Jacob's redemption. You know. It says, the steps of his strength, Esau Edom the wicked, the steps of his strength shall be straightened. You see, and that's a position of difficulty. He's in a difficult position. He's between a rock and a hard place. You see, it's slippery. You see, he gotta be careful. He's walking on eggshells. You see, because one false move is his destruction. His destruction is right there. Soon as you move on the men of the Lord, that's your ass. Your ass is grass. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is going to lift up that standard. You see? It says, back to Job 18 and 7. That's 5, 7. Job 18 and 5. Yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine. The light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out with him. The steps of his strength shall be straightened, and his own counsel shall cast him down. Yeah, because there's no more wisdom in Teman. You see? You see, his own counsel shall cast him down. That crafty enterprise is going to be your undoing. This new world order that you're trying to establish, lo and behold unto you, that's going to be your undoing. You see? For he is cast, but you can't turn back now. You got the 5G towers up, you got the infrastructure laid, you got the charagmas ready to go. You ain't no turning back now. For he is cast into a net by his own feet. It was your own doing. You called it manifest destiny, you see? But it was your destiny. The elder shall serve the younger. For he is cast into a net, because Yahweh Shem Yahushai is holding the net. You see, he got you in a trick bag by his own feet, and he walketh upon a snare. The Lord has mingled a perverse spirit in Egypt. He's staggering. He's drunk like a drunkard. He's is shameful spewing on his glory. He's exposed. He's getting sloppy. You see, he's getting impatient. He's getting antsy. He's getting nervous. He's scared. You see, you see. The jinn shall take him by the heel, and that's foreshadowing of remember Esau and Jacob. Jacob held the heel of Esau, man, because what Esau is the end of the world, Jacob is the beginning of it that follow. Jacob wanted to come out first, but it's all the algorithm, that Yahweh Shem Yahushai designed. You see, the Lord's word doesn't go out void. It's the Lord's movie, and it's playing out just the way the Lord wanted it to. You see. Salakia. It says, the jinn shall take him by the heel, and the robber shall prevail against him. Because remember, it said if robbers came with the gleaning grapes, the Lord said he ain't leaving no grapes. The Lord's going to take it. Yahweh Shem Yahushua going to take everything from you. You're going to be bare, okay? Come sit in the dust, O daughter of Babylon. There is no throne. You about to be in the dust in a low state, man. You about to you about to be you about to go back to being the basis of men that you are. And you about to be exposed for who you truly are, the wicked. Okay? You see? The people of the Lord's judgment, curse, man. Who the Lord have indignation against forever. Esau, Edom. He was promised no mercy. He can't repent. Though he sought it carefully with tears, he was rejected. The Lord rejected you because you are the wicked. You are the vessel of wrath fitted to destruction. You are the end of the world. Okay, and Yahweh Shem Yahushai is coming to turn things right side up. Okay? And you wicked ass niggas that want to save Esau, guess what? Though he be joined hand in hand, you're not going to stop the Lord. You're going to get thrusted through. Okay? You see? The jinn shall take him by the heel, and the robber shall prevail against him. The snare is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the way. Terror shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet. Ultimately, the least of the flock shall draw him out. Okay? You see? And we're in these times, man. The wars are brewing. Okay? The Lord is waking up the mighty men. And he's waking up the elect, sealing the elect. Okay? Terror shall, and he's terrified. He's terrified. He's scared. He don't know what to do. Gog and Magog is bolstering themselves, talking, puffing up against the beast. And he knows the prophets done brought it out. They shall hate the whore. The beast shall hate the whore and burn her with fire. You see, that's why Creepy Joe said what he said. It's going to cause the third's woe. You see? So he's in a trick bag. It's beautiful. Beautiful times we're living in, man. Beautiful times. The snare is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the way. Yeah, as soon as you make your next move, the Lord is on your ass. Every which way you go, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is on your ass. And the men of the Lord are on your ass. Terrors shall make, he's terrified, man. The wicked elite, they're probably having them strange apparitions, like a Pharaoh did in the time of Egypt. The Lord probably visiting them, man, night, giving them nightmares, man. Losing sleep and shit. Waking up in the kingdom in chains and shit. So this devil is petrified. Terror shall make him afraid on every side and shall drive him to his feet, because ultimately he going to resort back to what he knows. Once he's cornered, he just going to lash out, man, the sword, and that's that's the time they're living in. He's going to come down with great wrath, knowing that he had but a short time. He's not going to give a damn. He's not going to give a damn about your rights or your lefts. He's just going to give you lefts. He don't give a damn about your rights, your privileges, so-called privileges. He's just going to come on out with it and be the devil that he is. Anyway, I don't want to write this out. That was edifying. Like I said, it was mainly an exhortation. You know, the Lord is working, man. The Lord is working. You know, and if the Spirit is with you and He's guiding you, you can see, man. You know, if it were possible, you could deceive the elect, but you can't deceive the elect, and you can see the brothers that are sincere. You can hear them bringing out the same sound doctrine, and which we learned from our elders, the elder apostles of Great Millstone on down, okay, and all the brothers on the highways and the byways, the sincere Akim, you know, and but by us going out there and doing what we're supposed to do, because like the scripture says, better to obey than to give the sacrifice of fools. By being obedient, hey, the rest of the elect are being sealed. You know, the elect's faith is being increased. You know, we're bringing out these prophecies. You know, and these heathens are scared, man. They're scared. But as the scriptures say, they shall be scared and be able to do nothing. Roughly paraphrasing, they shall envy thee. That's slocky. That's what it is. They shall envy thee and be able to do nothing. You know, all they that afflicted thee are miserable. All these cities, all these nations that afflicted us are miserable because they see us, you know, coming out of that sunken place, you know, and they know ultimately that's their ass. A recompense is coming, a payback. Okay, so hey, keep pushing, keep fighting. We're close. Shalom. Wa abad babor.